Okay, we should come in. Oh, but I love this so much. After I just said I was unsure about it, but listening to it in like surround sound is different. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do this. Started doing their work and then things changed. Things
Yeah,
started to grow and
yeah,
blossom.
yeah.
The song is great. Whiskey is a legend. Like Chef Jeff said, Whiskey adapts. That's another thing about his talent. He doesn't come to just consume the entire song. Even when it's a song, he allows that other person who is featuring to also, bring their thing, and he adapts to it, which makes Whiskey great. Any sound you hear, this kind of sound is something you can make love to. It's something you can even use to sleep. It's something I just listen, top
Wow.
down, driving to
I
the
love
beach.
having this guy on the
Like,
show.
I mean, it's just a very refreshing sound. We've been waiting for something from Asha since 2019, and Whiskey, I'm just liking that he's not taking his foot off the pedal. He's just featuring, he's bringing new songs. It's just out there, really. If it's with endorsements, even if it's with featuring, even if it's with his song, I'm just liking the vibe that I'm feeling from the song.
Yeah, and everyone had something to say when Asha released her the album track list, right? Because they were like, "Ah, Wizkid is here,"
Mm-hmm.
and then they now remembered people, you and your memories. By the
Mm-hmm.
way, if you want to share the conversation, all right, all you need to do is send WhatsApp messages in to 0809 4440981. You can also send tweets to us at smooth981fm. Use the hashtag grapevine981, which is already up. I'm just waiting for you to start tweeting. And of course, leave a comment up on the live stream, youtube.com/smooth981fm Lagos. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So she released the track list, and people were like, huh, we spy Whiskey.
Yeah.
But back when he said that he wanted to work with you, back when he wanted to work with her, she now released something, and they were like, did she just try and pray him away? Was she saying, devil, get me behind me?
No, it's already been in the works since, I'm sure. You know, these people, they know how to timeline their reports and stories, and everything just works around. We don't really know all the things that go on behind the scenes.
Yeah, but it had been a while back.
I do have one criticism, though. Okay. I mean, I just feel like it sounds a little bit monotonous on Asha's end of this particular song. I feel like she doesn't stretch much between notes. She kind of stays within like about 2 or 3 notes in the whole song, and so you just have to have Wizkid filling the background, the beat to complement that element there.
That's why people have many more tracks on their album. You know, there's some songs just like an MI album, for example. There's some songs that are, you know, social impact. There's some songs that are party. There's some songs that are just hip hop.
Album fillers.
You know, then album fillers. But I don't think MI has album fillers. You know, but every song.
I like your.
Every song. There are some artists that even their worst song is somebody's single.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at this song with Asha, I don't think any song or anything can be better. But this particular song, I think they didn't need to stretch any vocals or anything. Just needed to just give us that vibe and melody. That's my own opinion.
Room to breathe, right? And by the way, you know, there are plenty of other tracks to choose from on this album. So what would you say are the standout ones for you?
I have to go with Ocean, honestly speaking. Ocean, from the video itself to just Ocean is just a smooth breeze. That's what it is. So there's a Smooth FM plug there. So that it was an unintended pun that just happened right there. But the visuals of it, she looks fantastic. And there's an orange outfit that she just really like shines like the sun in that one. To be honest, I was like, wow, the hair thing that they did too. Ocean is really just it's a mid-tempo thing that you will just replay over and over. To be honest, so it's really refreshing to actually get that from her.
I have to agree with you on that one. I mean, Ocean, the video now even just embellishes the song itself. You know, there was a shot, you know, aside the orange outfit, there was this one even with when she was lying on a lot of oranges. You know, it was just, and I like that he didn't wash the oranges. You know, just know, I like that he didn't wash it. But it was well arranged. And it was still neatly done. But, you know, Asha's essence just carries the entire shot. You know, when you see creativity, you know, being depicted in videos that carry songs, it just gives you life. You know, that's what I want artists to do these days. You know, put some effort into your execution, and that video is just so beautiful. It goes well with the song. You know, and I'm just thrilled that we have content and music that is out there like this. You know, for Nigeria, because now, you know, it's the time for us to just keep building on, not just relaxing that, oh yes, Burna Boy, Wizkid are Grammy winners. You know, I'm liking that Burna Boy even wants to come out with his album. Like, don't get your foot off that pedal, keep pushing.
And she is not lazy with her writing at all. She's not lazy with her writing in the slightest.
So there were a couple that stood out for me, and yes, so for me, Ocean is still my favorite, but I'm wondering how much of that is the visuals as well, because when I hear the music, I'm just constantly taken back to the beach, the sand, the sky, and Asha just looking like a fierce, beautiful neon goddess. I'm not sure. But,
I don't know. I wanted to like Love Me or Give Me Red Wine because that one was actually, the title was very catchy. But then it just wasn't really quite doing it for me. I feel like there was just something that was lacking on that part there. It's a decently put album, I would so to speak. There's some things that would have been improved on. But for sure, Ocean gives you something that can satisfy you for a very long time. It's a very nice, cool sea breeze.
At least you have about half of the songs on there that you can vibe with. It's not a thoroughly perfect album. I mean, but it's definitely not mediocre.
Well, she's got some pretty interesting collaborations on that. Apart from Wizkid, she's got Caveman and Amory, and there's just if you haven't listened to V, go ahead and do it. All right. So 10 tracks of from what I'm guessing, the consensus being good to great, or good to middling.
Good.
Oh, just good.
Good.
I love how both of you are just doing good on repeat.
Good. No, nothing less.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
And you
Okay.
know, there's some things. Sometimes when you listen continuously, it now grows
It
on you. It's just
improves,
like
right?
that whiskey. No, sorry, Davido and Chris Brown song.
Mm.
I didn't like it at first when it
Yes,
came,
yes, I
but
agree.
continuous playing, I was
Okay.
just like, oh,
You're
this
you're
jam, man. You
you're
know.
right. And
I did
actually,
the same with Davido and Nicki Minaj. I said the
Yeah.
same
I
with that.
actually think that's the hallmark of good music, right?
Yeah.
You don't get it's the music you don't get tired of. It's the
Mhm.
music that when you listen to over and over and over again, you start finding new levels to it.
Yes.
That's the whole point. Music is supposed to be layers.
Mhm.
All right, so we've got messages coming in up on 0144 nope 0809 4440981. That's the WhatsApp number, people. We've got Oluwakemi saying, even if Asha only does beats without lyrics, I will definitely listen to it. Ocean is an amazing song. Ostayo from Aja says, yes, he caught you, Iraba. He said, did Iraba just say what I think he said? Don't worry, we shall seek further clarification by Saturday. And Tosan says, Asha can do no wrong musically in my eyes. So I always tell everyone, anyone that can do no wrong
No
in
wrong.
their field is
No
always
wrong.
my Denzel Washington.
No wrong.
Because Denzel Washington can't do any wrong.
Can't do any wrong.
Wow.
Really?
His worst is some people's best.
True.
True.
I agree. I
Will
agree.
Smith.
I agree. I
That's
agree.
all I'm gonna say. So we'll be going over to youtube.com/smooth981 FM Lagos in a bit to see what you have to say up on that platform. But now let's move on to this. Oh, so yes, Wizkid is on with all the collaborations.
I mean,
We've got Wiz
that's what I was
Khalifa
trying to say earlier.
refueling.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
Wizkid is not relenting. He is really putting himself out there internationally, locally, and I'm liking that he's also giving opportunity to up and comers too. So I look forward to the song with Wiz Khalifa. You know, let's see what he has to do with it.
I mean, we don't have much information to it, but I
Mhm.
just think the perfect song title would be Wizards.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you that one.
yeah.
Ah!
I think that's the grapevine one liner for
Hashtag
today.
Consta.
That's it. Don't start.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Burna Boy has revealed that he is in album mode. It has been activated. So we've got like after 3 albums in 4 years, everybody was like, what's going on? Why no album in 2021? You know, we've come to expect a certain
we're spoiled like that.
consistency from you,
Yeah.
We're spoiled like that.
right?
Yeah.
And so he's now come out and said that, guys, album mode activated. Expect to see something.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Are we excited?
I'm sure that 2 point. How many billion that this guy made? You know, just streaming royalties. You know, Bona had been putting out some stories saying, "Oh, I'm not releasing any music anytime soon." Blah 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 blah. I'm sure he's seeing that. You know, the competition is very very deep.
It's steep.
You cannot remove again your feet from the pedal, lie, because these young guys are coming, and the kind of songs that Buju and what's the name?
Benson, excuse me, sir.
Benson and Co. You know, I
With
put
the
it
more
out.
traditional X
XN.
I
was actually trying to spell my name like that. I was just like, nah, it didn't go well for me. You know, so Burna knows now that, you know, for you to remain a legend, you know, remain at brand salience, you need to keep putting out music, and I'm looking forward to his actual album now because I'm expecting something better or on the same level as Twice's.
You know what? I think it's good timing because, to be honest, Twice as Tall was still riding the airways at that point in time. One can say it's probably fizzled down now. So the coming back will be definitely a good thing for him to actually see that. And if he can do what he did with Twice as Tall, oh my goodness, we're going to be in for a very huge ride.
Okay,
Maybe
people,
another Grammy.
things to look forward to, man. Things to look forward to. All right, we've got to take a very quick break, but when we get back, we've got more for you. It is the Grapevine on Smooth Breakfast.
Silky smooth.
I want to even ask one question. This is Will Smith's run. Do you think that they will still give him this Oscar? What if they don't give him an Oscar? What will happen?
No,
They're just like,
no.
no.
I want Will Smith to win.
No, he deserves this one for
Does
this
he?
role.
the second
Does
one.
he?
Yeah, for this role, yeah.
I have
yeah.
said they must give Will Smith.
No, for this role, no. For them to have given Leo for what was it, Revna? What did he even say? I mean, so no, he put a good performance. Not Ali performance. No, but this one better.
I don't even care anymore. I just want him to
Well,
win
let
something.
him win something and then
Thank
let's just be
you.
over it. Over the
Let's just be
clamoring
over
for
it.
Just
at
let
this
our
time.
Wills win something. He's had a tough few
Because
years.
sometimes he pops
Oh, really?
up as a
Tough how?
nominee. No, he comes. No, he's the one at fault. First of all,
I mean,
he. Okay, well, I mean, we're not in August yet.
That's
Yeah.
not
For
personal.
starters, we're not in
yeah.
August yet, but that era came.
Okay, hold on one
But then
second.
he had a bunch of turkey movies, so to
Yeah.
speak, and then became a sequel guy.
I meant
Yeah.
personally, but
Yeah.
Yes, film wise, he has had a tough time,
But
but it is
personally,
of his own making.
personally, he
Yeah.
uses his hand to do it. Even the films that with the roles he selected now.
Mm.
So
Yeah, no,
Because he
no, no. I
became the
have to
sequel
say,
guy.
like, okay, so he's become the sequel.
Men in
Is it
Black, I
sequel? Is it
Robot.
sequel? Can there be a word after sequel? Because sequel doesn't do it
Yeah,
justice.
fair enough. I
When you
mean,
start wondering
just
if
look at
he's
Eddie
like
Murphy's
old
career.
a
school
follow-up guy.
Nollywood actor,
Follow-up
where
Yeah,
you
guy.
expect like
yeah.
Part one
um
to 7.
Hmm.
you know part 10.
Or just
I
Eddie
actually
Murphy's
forgot to
character
play
life.
Asha, so let's play Ocean.
John Legend.
That's my
That
number
guy.
one.
That
John Legend and
guy.
Brandy.
That guy.
Hey, this one's taking a while.
I forgot to play Ocean. I was
Oh.
supposed to play it as well, so just a little bit, people. Oh yeah. Speaking of, this is why I keep forgetting to go over to YouTube because I keep playing Asha stuff. Um, oh, all right, studio. All right, so that was just for all the lovers of ocean in the studio and outside of it. A little extra Asha, seeing as we were discussing her album, we thought
Yes.
let's play more than one track for you.
Yes.
Okay, so what do we have now up on the block? Because we're gonna move away from music and let's focus on what's happening on our screens. So first of all, yeah, big news. I've already said this earlier on in the chat. I'm very excited about Will Smith winning.
yeah.
I don't care what anybody has to say. But before that, let's talk about Sean Penn,
Yes.
who is doing the most. All right, so he's going to be filming a documentary on the Russian invasion, and he's currently in Ukraine doing just that. My goodness, this guy is hardcore.
I mean, someone has to document it.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about him. I'm worried about the brothers, the boxing brothers, the crypto brothers. I'm worried about even the president themselves because, like, he's been Sean Penn has put himself on the front lines of different things before. All right, he's been in Bolivia helping to release an entrepreneur. He has been in Pakistan, the Haiti earthquake. I think he was there. Hurricane Katrina, he was there. Venezuela, and basically places that the U.S. doesn't have good relationships with, he goes
He
to,
is there.
and he's the one who says, "Criticize me all you want. I'm not part of your woke generation. I'm going to do whatever I want to
Yeah.
do from the perspective of a good heart and trying to educate people of what's really going on." So I really hope that he gets. I'm sure that he's going to tell a good story about this here, and I hope that he's protected and safe in all of this for us to actually see the final result. But it's definitely going to be something interesting to see because we have seen that I wouldn't say the Russians, I would say the Russian government might sometimes be throwing in things that are propaganda based that are also false stories. So it's nice to see someone on ground who will probably be giving you bringing the true story forward towards the limelight, and that we can all see and be like, wow, okay.
I mean, even his girlfriend that time now, she interviewed El Chapo, so I'm sure that his circle kind of believes in what he does. So the kind of people that he's in a relationship with, whether personally or even professionally. So he's a filmmaker, he's an actor, renowned for that matter. Also, Academy Award winning actor, and he's a very creative person. I've seen his work, behind the camera, in front of the camera. So if anybody is to do it, I believe it should be Sean Penn because of the history that Chef Jeff mentioned. This is somebody who has been, to several disaster places, and now he's, in Kiev, covering this crisis. So I just hope that, whenever you're doing this, even whenever I see all these CNN reporters going to all these places, like Christiana Mapo, when she went to Sarajevo and all those places, then, I was like, wow, how would this woman be safe? But, it comes with the job.
Yeah.
Whenever you're acting or doing stunts like Jackie Chan, you could get injured. So I hope that he's safe, but I really look forward to seeing this thing from a very panoramic view.
I mean, you had even a situation of his ex-wife Madonna saying that it's good for him that a lot of Americans don't like to be seen as unpopular,
Yeah.
but then a lot of them are also very ignorant about worldview. So it's good that he's speaking up and being direct and being himself in this situation. So I just hope he stays safe and everybody else as well. And this war is so unnecessary,
Oh,
so unnecessary.
So
And
unnecessary.
highlight bold.
honestly speaking, I don't
font
know whether
size
some
72.
people are going senile or something, but
Oh,
we
God.
just need this to stop.
Oh wow, we've got messages coming in. Larry from the abroad just said
Yeah.
Sean Penn was already working on this project
Yeah.
before things escalated. I mean, talk about coincidence.
Yes, in November.
But full credit to him for going back and continuing the work, as he could easily have had it delayed.
Yeah.
Whilst Taya from Aja says Sean Penn should also document Lagos traffic after this conflict.
That'd be nice.
That would be
I
would
mean,
be
That would
something.
be nice. Let me
That
come
would
and
be-
see what's up with
please,
this
sir,
railway
come and shine the
project.
light.
Let him
on-
start with the airports, then we
what
can
we're
take
going
things from
through.
there.
He also says, I'm happy that Berna survived the car crash, walking away from a crash to make a smash hit in the booth. All right, we've got more on Russia because this is Vladimir Putin's gift that won't stop giving, and we don't like what it's giving, but it has made waves all throughout the world as we know it. In terms of news, it's a sporting, business, just current affairs, and of course entertainment. So yes, Russia's communications regulator has had to come out and demand, because Google came out and they were like, yeah, we're gonna cut off your YouTube channels. We are taking a stand on this.
But
That's it.
I beg to differ on this one.
Okay.
If we're going to come and start talking about freedom of information, freedom of speech, and everything, I believe that everybody should have, fair playing ground. If you have your communication that is totally right or totally left, air it. You understand? Then use your own platform to convince the other person. I believe it's a debate in that sense. I beg to differ on this.
So here's the thing. I'm not actually disagreeing with
Yeah.
you on this,
Mhm.
right? Because for me, it is a case of where does this now will start looking like shifting lines.
Yes, it is
Right.
shifting lines. The same
And-
thing they do with Hillary too. When Hillary, sorry, I mean, I don't mean to cut you short.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
During Hillary's time, they were talking about, oh, Trump is this, Trump is that, Trump is this, Trump is that. I mean, for the entire 4 years Trump was in office, they tried their best to bring Trump down. And when Trump starts talking about Hillary, like, why are you talking? You shouldn't talk, you shouldn't say anything. But Hillary actually condemned Trump so many times. She actually condemned the results of the election. So I hate when, all these Democrats and co, choose to now start censoring certain, YouTube channels, or even there's a YouTube channel I used to watch, Daily Wire. There's sometimes they were trying to censor. You can't censor people. It's not like they're trying to say, go and kill these people or go and do this. It's just an opinion.
Yeah.
I
Jeff,
just
you're
feel
thinking,
like,
you're thinking.
yeah, I mean, I'm like, there's sometimes when it's a valid reason. I mean, we all know how many times we would prefer that liar not speak, and the liar I'm talking about, okay? Everybody knows in your Nigerian circles, all right? You would just prefer that he does not speak, and that is what the situation I would apply in this case of Russia here, because I'm
By
like,
the way, just to let you know, there are many liars, even ones whose names sound like the
I-
word.
yeah,
I-
there you go. Thank you for
Chef
clarifying
Jeff,
in a certain way.
You'll be
Yes.
surprised that the amount of people who are so educated and elite that voted for our president. You'd be shocked at the amount that are out there.
Hey,
You see people
politics comes to the
justifying.
grapevine.
I'm so sorry. You see people justifying certain things, and this was somebody who couldn't debate. This is somebody who couldn't put a cabinet together in 6 months. This was somebody who couldn't just do anything up until today. So
Let's
now,
bring it back to the
no,
group
yeah, I know.
one.
I'm not. Yeah, so I'm just giving you,
I get where you're coming from,
reference, yeah.
but at the
So,
same time, I just feel
But
like
it doesn't mean you shouldn't even hear that person out.
yeah, but I mean, it's propaganda coming from one particular angle there, and you know what? I don't know how successful they are with their propaganda over there compared to say North Korea. But if you can put it, put a stop to it, so that people can begin to, I don't know. You got a situation whereby Russian rioters are being arrested, 3,000 so far in jail,
But don't
and
you
then
think
you
it's
want to still
propaganda
get
as well
propaganda
when you're-
forward.
Hold on, gentlemen. One at a time so that we can hear the argument.
Don't you think it's propaganda as well? Censoring somebody from speaking.
There's a-
How can you decide what is right or wrong?
There's a question about propaganda, or whether if people are just joining the bandwagon. That is also still a valid question, because if everybody is just cutting off Russia, sometimes it's the bandwagon effect.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still justifiable to be honest because this war is so unnecessary.
All I'm
No,
saying-
Chopin is going to just.
All I'm
tell
saying
you-
is that people need to just sit down, research as well, and find out how, instead of just picking sides because somebody's censoring. Oh, that means that's bad, so I shouldn't follow that person.
See, everybody has now had a debate. I'm just going to come in and tell you what happened, all right? So, Russia's communications regulator had to demand that Google restore access to state-sponsored media channels on YouTube in Ukraine after accusing Facebook and tech companies of censorship for limiting its programs. So, it wrote a letter to Alphabet Inc. and and in the letter, it sought the removal of all the restrictions that were imposed on state media outlets. Think what you will about it and send your messages in as you're thinking to 0809 440 981. Now let's talk SAG Awards because we've got like 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Let's do this. Can we do this in this?
Oh, yes.
We have to. All right. So the 2022 Screen Actors Guild Awards returned with a more traditional live ceremony. It's the age of live ceremonies once again.
Yeah.
And we've got the list of winners, we've got the nominees. So we have Will Smith. Oh, my Will Smith. My Will
I
Smith.
thought it was Denzel.
Winner. No.
People are still hoping.
No. Will Smith has not
Denzel or
touched
Will?
Denzel.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! I love Will Smith.
Okay.
I've faithfully followed Will Smith from the early days, but Denzel all the way. Don't even try it. He's untouchable to me. All right, so but yeah, Will Smith coming in with outstanding performance by a male actor in a leading role for King Richard. He won. Hey, now you guys can talk about the rest. That was
Wow.
That
I
was-
mean, it was
okay.
a good time for definitely for Squid Game.
Yeah.
Because we saw guest where is it here now? A performance by a male actor in a drama series that
Yeah.
went to them. Female actor in a drama series that also went to them as well.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing to see. I don't know. For me right now, I feel like Squid Game was over a year ago. I don't know. Maybe but it's good that that's still fresh.
Pandemic
fresh
So-
preparations.
I'm just gonna say this because I seem to be the only dissenting voice. I was not a fan of Squid Game. There you go.
Well, there were moments where one kind
Let
of
me-
drifted
let-
to
let-
a sleepy
not at all a
mode.
fan.
Let me warn you up. I haven't seen it.
Okay, all right. Well,
Hey.
some
I
people
haven't seen it.
Okay.
Some people need to fix their lives.
Not that. There's so much to watch.
There really
There
is.
is a lot to
There
watch.
is. This,
So
this
you-
is practically a
So
list
you
right
know
in
how
front of
they're
us
like,
right
oh,
now.
it's the golden age of
Yeah.
television. I feel like we passed the golden age of television now. We're now in the prison age
There
of
is a
television.
lot to
We
Where
are.
you're just like, my
we are.
God, I
There is
can't
a
There's
lot
an
to
over,
watch.
overload.
No, there is a
you
lot
go
to
onto
watch. I'm
Facebook,
watching-
everybody's talking about this show,
Yeah,
that show,
that
this
show,
show, that
this
show. And
web
I'm like,
series,
I can't
this-
keep this list going any
Side
longer.
show.
Right now, I have to do Yellow Jackets. I have to do. I don't even know.
I'm watching
Ted
Billions.
Lasso that everybody has
Imagine
been talking
Ted
about.
Lasso. Yeah. You haven't seen Ted?
I haven't.
I
Ted Lasso
I recommend
comes
Ted
up on
Lasso.
this. It's on this list as
Yeah.
well. Actually,
Jason
for a couple
Sudeikis,
of
yeah,
the
he won.
nominees.
He won for
so
that.
yes.
Yeah, he also won
Yes.
best actor in the comedy.
Okay, so who
Yeah.
else were you? We've got 1 minute left.
Yeah,
It's,
my crush, Jessica Chastain. She won. So,
So it comes into the
oh
studio.
my goodness. So-
Okay, so we've got 1 minute left and one voice at a time, people. So let's see what else. Who else were you interested in?
To be honest, it was nice to see Troy Kotso pick up. I don't know if I said the name right, but for male actor in supporting role,
yes.
that actually was a good thing for
Oh,
Coda.
for Coda,
Yeah,
yeah.
that actually looked good there. And just also seeing who else come up here.
I was actually looking forward to the morning show winning outstanding performance by an ensemble in a drama series because that's a beautiful show.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen season 1, go and check it out. There's actually a subject matter I'd love to discuss, but there was an issue there whether it was rape or not. I want to see people's opinions regarding that episode.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, and that's it. That's it, people. We've come to the end of the grapevine.
Aw,
I know. How quickly it passed.
right.
But you can continue the conversation if you feel like that there were things that we missed or anything. Go ahead, let us know up on Twitter #grapevine981. Make sure you tag in our analysts across social media platforms. Bleh. At Chef Jeff 3000,
Mhm.
at
That's how I
Irabor100,
keep it.
and I'm at Shokba Marxist. There's no H in that Shokba, please. Thank you. All right, coming up, great music right here on Smooth Breakfast. I'm Shokba Marxist. I'll be with you till 11 o'clock. I thought you were saying 1 minute, but one at a time, yes. But the conversation was